right. Hello, everyone. My name is Conrad Smith, and I'm the marketing manager at Aim Transportation Solutions. And today I'm excited to be on the line with Mr. Terry Kaleel, owner and vice president of operations at Kaleel Brothers. Terry, thank you for joining me. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. And so Kaleel Brothers is a top name in food service distribution with a large Midwest footprint, just like Aim. And in fact, there are many parallels between Kaleel and Aim. Both are based out of the Youngstown, Ohio area. Both have a long, rich history dating back decades. Both are family owned and operated. And both, of course, have an unwavering commitment to customer satisfaction. And earlier this year, Kaleel Brothers joined the AIM family of customers, utilizing our dedicated contract carriage service through our AIM Integrated Logistics division. And for those of you who aren't familiar, dedicated contract carriage, or a dedicated fleet, as it's also known as, is at its most basic and fundamental level a service where we provide trucks and drivers, which is incredibly valuable in an age when drivers are a scarce, finite resource. So not only do we hire, retain, and train drivers, we also take on the liability of operating a commercial fleet. And in addition to all that, we handle the dispatching through our 24/7, 365 central operations team. We handle regulatory compliance. We handle routing and scheduling. We have our road rescue service for the unexpected. Basically, we do everything we can to improve, enhance, optimize a shipping operation so that companies can devote more time and more resources to their core business. So with all that being said, Terry, I'm eager to hear about your experience so far with AIM Integrated Logistics. But before we get into that, could you just start off by telling us a little bit about Kaleel Brothers, maybe just a little bit about the company history, the daily mission you guys carry out, and anything else you might like to mention?
Yeah, absolutely. We are a family-run food distribution center in Youngstown, Ohio. We've been in business since 1956 in Youngstown, Ohio. We started in actually Spring Valley, Illinois. My father and his three brothers are the ones that started the business. My brother and I have since took over as ownership of Kaleel Brothers. We travel basically a 600-mile radius of Youngstown, Ohio, is where our delivery map is. We have approximately probably 60-70% national chain accounts, and 40% local business here in our tri-state area. We're real happy with where we are right now with business. It was a struggle through COVID, just like everybody else did, but we survived, and we are stronger than ever.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great to hear. And I know that it was tough for a lot of businesses to weather COVID, but definitely glad you guys came out on the other side well and doing great now. And so given your company's history, its day-to-day operation, its mission, what led you to consider a dedicated fleet, and what led you to choose AIM Integrated Logistics as the provider of that service?
Well, it's real simple. We are obviously, with our map of delivery map, how far we go, we obviously need drivers, and the type of drivers that we need in this industry is probably one of the toughest for a truck driver. They have to touch the freight, multiple deliveries. Unfortunately, over the road, when it comes to working for Kaleel Brothers, they're gone for 2, 3, sometimes 4 nights at a time. One thing that we are is we're dedicated freight, so they know where they're going and they don't know when they're coming home. But about 2 years ago, well, I should go back further than that. It's been getting very tough to find drivers. We had a core drivers that has been with us probably anywhere from 15 to 25 years. But a couple of years ago, we sat down and we looked at like the age of our drivers, and we saw that they were getting a little bit older, and we were having a lot of problems replacing them with new drivers. It's very hard to find guys that do this type of work. So we met about it, my brother and I, and my operational manager in the back, and because he was heavily involved with recruiting. And at that time, we brought in a couple companies, AIM being one of them, to talk to us and tell us what they can do best for us. And after meeting with 2 or 3 dedicated carriers, we thought it was a good fit to make the change. So we had basically peace of mind that we didn't have to worry about the drivers, because a company like Aim has a footprint of multiple drivers and multiple locations that they can reach out at and find the drivers better than RIA. Their resources of finding drivers was way better than Kaleel Brothers. So that's the reason why we went to a dedicated freight carrier like yourselves to handle all of our drivers and equipment to handle our customers.
Yeah, definitely. And that what you said there mirrors a lot of what we hear from other companies. It's just tough out there. It's expensive to hire a driver, and it's takes a lot of time, money, and resources to do it. Mm-hmm. And if that's not your core business, then it's tough. And so Terry, now that you've had some time to get your feet wet with Aim's dedicated fleet service, I want to ask, what has your experience been like so far, and where do you see this partnership going?
Well, we're very pleased with Aim. They have done a fantastic job for us. We have not missed a beat when it comes to transportation. We have not had any issues with transportation. We've had every one of our routes been covered in full. Not a beat at all we missed. Fantastic group of people to work with. One thing I do like, because I will tell you that the other companies that we looked at were big guys, big national chain guys. And we felt when we went with Aim that it was a company or locally owned company, family owned company like ourselves. And we felt that it was a better fit for Kaleel Brothers, and we were 100% right. Aim does a fantastic job. I would recommend them to anybody out there looking for a great company that's gonna satisfy their transportation needs. Honest to God, we have not had one issue with Aim. That's been perfect.
That's what we strive to hear, and I really appreciate you mentioning the family owned aspect, and how you guys considered some of the maybe the bigger guys, and because something that we really hone in on and we focus on is that personalized attention and care. Like if you need something, who you're going to call, and who's going to pick up that phone, and that issue is going to be addressed, and we want our customers to feel confident. And so
yeah, and I think we have a little bit of advantage because we're really from our same area. So I think that's an advantage for us and you, because if we have any issues, instead of making a phone call, we can see you in 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. And so I only have one final question for you, Terry, and I think you already answered it, but I'll go ahead and ask it anyway. So would you recommend Aim to another company considering dedicated contract carriage?
Absolutely. Whoever's listening to this, you will not be disappointed.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Terry. I really appreciate your time today. And thank you for being a part of the Aim family of customers.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.